In purchasing gaming and virtual reality, giants like Oculus and Activision Blizzard, Meta and Microsoft have locked horns in a battle to dominate the metaverse. This video examines what each company is doing to further its cause and why Microsoft appears to have the upper hand at the moment. The term metaverse is a combination of the words meta and universe. It can be thought of as a network of virtual worlds, with the internet serving as a single universe. People will be able to interact across metaverses, and entirely new economies will emerge. Though we don't know which will be the dominant metaverse platform, video games will undoubtedly play a significant role. At its peak, the metaverse could host transformative hardware, software, video games, and virtual reality (VR). However, the concept of a metaverse is not as novel as the media hype would have you believe. We'll share its origins later. In a widely publicized event on October 28, 2021, Facebook renamed itself Meta. What appeared to many as just a rebranding initiative is much more than that. During a live-streamed virtual augmented reality conference, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said that the new name reflects the company's focus on building the Metaverse platform. In the Metaverse, you'll be able to do almost anything you could imagine. Get together with friends and family, work, learn, play, shop, create, as well as completely new experiences that don't really fit how we think about computers or phones today. Zuckerberg stated in Founders Letter 2021, "The metaverse experience has the potential to become highly immersive." Meta is still a social media advertising company with long-term metaverse ambitions. In 2014, Meta paid approximately $2 billion for Oculus VR, the leading company of immersive virtual reality technology, to advance its metaverse ambitions. 7 years after the merger, analysts predict that revenue from Oculus, which accounts for the majority of the company's virtual and augmented reality business, will account for only 1% of total revenue over the next 3 years. It's fair to say Meta has not profited much. On the other hand, Microsoft has prominently promoted its metaverse ambitions by negotiating a deal to acquire Activision Blizzard, the gaming company behind some of the world's biggest gaming franchises, such as Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. While Zuckerberg has been the most vocal proponent of the metaverse in recent years, Microsoft has quietly embraced its version of the concept for years. The company talked about the metaverse with investors as early as mid-2017, 4 years before Zuckerberg started using the term in company calls. Over the years, Microsoft has focused on building a gaming empire, releasing some top-rated games. Furthermore, it paid $2.5 billion for Minecraft, $7.5 billion for ZeniMax Media, and $68.7 billion for Activision Blizzard. In addition to the games, Microsoft owns one of the most popular gaming platforms, Xbox, and has been a significant player in PC and console gaming for over 20 years. Meta, on the other hand, only recently acquired Oculus. However, Microsoft's metaverse strategy appears to include more than video games. For example, Microsoft Teams will likely evolve into more than just a meeting and comment-sharing app. We'll learn how Microsoft plans to integrate Teams into its overall metaverse strategy later. Microsoft's subscription and cloud-based gaming services urgently need major games like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, which have recently become available. Kindly click the subscribe button for regular and eye-opening videos like this. Whatever shape the metaverse takes, it is clear that Microsoft will be a significant player and possibly play an even more prominent role than Meta. What do you think will happen in the battle for the metaverse? Please let us know in the comment section below. The term metaverse may have only recently become popular, but sci-fi writer Neal Stephenson used it to describe a 3D virtual space in 1992. Much has happened since then, from Philip Rosedale's online virtual world, Second Life, in 2003 to Mark Zuckerberg's 2021 announcement of Meta's metaverse plan. Microsoft would gain access to a new base of nearly 400 million monthly active players through Activision, many already accustomed to spending money in virtual worlds. However, Microsoft's metaverse potential extends far beyond games, which account for only 13% of its annual revenue when Activision's contributions are factored in. Microsoft also has the HoloLens Project, which has the potential to create new augmented reality on-ramps into the metaverse. The company's massive and rapidly expanding cloud business gives it a significant advantage in network scale. Just days after Facebook rebranded to Meta in 2021, Microsoft announced that it was integrating Mesh, a collaborative platform for virtual experiences, directly into Microsoft Teams as part of a more considerable effort to integrate the company's mixed reality and HoloLens. In light of this, Microsoft and Meta appear to be on a collision course to compete heavily in the metaverse, particularly for the future of work. Microsoft Mesh has always felt like the future of Microsoft Teams meetings, and it will finally be available in the first half of 2022. Microsoft hopes that Mesh will help reduce the cognitive overload caused by being on video calls all day. In a move toward a metaverse environment, Microsoft Teams will receive new 3D avatars that will not require a VR headset. These avatars can represent you in 2D and 3D meetings, so you can have an animated version of yourself if you don't want to turn on your webcam. Imagine playing a video game character or attending your annual performance review as a digital avatar while wearing the most immersive virtual reality goggles. According to estimates from Dell'oro Group, Microsoft has spent 39% more on data center capital expenditures than Meta over the last 6 years. This is hardly surprising, considering that Microsoft has nearly double of Meta's annual free cash flow over that period. Moreover, Microsoft stands to benefit from supporting multiple metaverse platforms, since it provides cloud computing services. On the other hand, Meta will almost certainly have to go it alone. As an ad-supported business, it will require users to spend as much time as possible in its walled garden, where it can track and monetize its activity. However, the crux of such a strategy is that consumers virtually live on Meta's platforms. This strategy may be unreliable because Facebook has reported a declining user base in 2022, particularly among young people. Its declining popularity and violation of data privacy are two factors that could hinder Zuckerberg's metaverse vision. Meta envisions virtual reality as a portal into the virtual world. However, the technology has primarily attracted gamers, a demographic in which Microsoft already has a sizable stake. While Microsoft's Activision acquisition isn't solely about the metaverse, it can potentially change the game. Investors are rightly cautious, given the deal's regulatory risk and the vagueness of the metaverse concept in general. However, those who accept Meta's narrative this early in its transformation may be missing the fact that Microsoft is already well into it. Who will win the metaverse war, we hear you ask? As is always the case, only time will tell. However, the odds appear to favor Microsoft over Meta for the time being. In the most significant loss ever on the stock market, Meta lost $230 billion in a day. Is the company in crisis? You will find out in this video. Thanks for watching.